We're back for our 200th episode, and we just want to thank everybody. Thank Prime 47 for the steaks.
That was good.
Oh my gosh,
It's still good. It's going to be good again tomorrow.
You still got some left.
I do, yeah. Well, I had lunch. I didn't know. I didn't plan ahead very well.
Well, we just wanted to go live stream on Facebook with our 200th episode. Hi, everybody out there, and we certainly want to see a few of the fans of the show jump on here. The show is actually presented by Site Strategics. We're a local in Indianapolis digital marketing firm. The show itself is really focused on bringing you the latest internet and mobile marketing trends, as well as the cutting-edge digital marketing news, so you can use this for a more effective digital marketing strategy. When you do this, so you can understand the listener at home or in the car or whoever you are, understand some of these concepts about digital marketing because they are a bit elusive inside of social media, inside of search engine optimization, search engine marketing, and the like. These things need a little bit of description and understanding of what are the best tactics, what are the best standards, and how do you get started, right? Or if you're already starting, how you should enhance your campaign. So we do this on a regular weekly basis. So thank you so much for the listeners that have been following us. We have had month over month record downloads of the show podcast post, and so now we're going into doing our live stream on Facebook, live stream on live stream, and the like.
You know, live stream on live stream?
Absolutely.
What is that?
It's like Inception.
Is that, yep. It's exactly like I had it, and then it was gone.
So joining me in the studio is Thomas Broadbeck of Site Strategics, as well as Nate Torvik.
Hey.
What up, yo?
Yep. And we've got a missing man here. We've got no Doug Carr.
No Doug Carr. Absent Doug.
So we're trying to find a Carr 54.
He's voting.
He's voting. I sincerely doubt that.
Early voting.
Okay. All right. We'll give him that.
There's Gary Johnson's vote.
So we do this as a bit of a investment in ourselves of keeping our powder dry, paying attention to what's happening in the marketing space, because it's an ever changing landscape. So a long time ago, we invested in this show just to make sure that we have our eyes and our radar up to be able to see what is moving and trending inside of all the different tactics that we deploy. So if you're interested in what we can do for you, you can go to sitestrategics.com, SITE, strategics.com. Check out what we do for our clients on a daily basis. And you can go to the show's website, edgeofthewebradio.com. You can check out everything that we do right there, all the videos, all the audio, and kind of breaks it out. So you can deep dive into the shows, and as well as the guests that we've had on the shows. Don't dive into the guests.
No, we've had that question asked before.
Yeah, and it didn't go well.
No.
Diving into guests.
Well, concentric circles.
Concentric circles instead of diving.
How?
No. So we want, this is what we do, and we certainly appreciate everybody who's been able to support us up to now, and the fans, and everything that has been able to accumulate. We are in our new studios, the Edge Media Studios. So we're really excited about what we're going to be able to do with this studio in the coming months and years as well. So with that, I want to jump into some news. So let's find out what's hot off the press in today's web world. So news segment. Hey, you know what? Tom, why don't you light up that news there and give us I don't have it on my screen.
Womp womp.
So the first article I want to talk about, we feel like we talk about AMP every week. And, so the Wall Street Journal had an interesting article, I think it was earlier this week, about how Washington Post and New York Times and all these big publishers are kind of having mixed reviews on AMP. So I think with the way that they go, I think AMP could tend to go, but they're excited about the growth and the mobile and all the and the traction they're getting and page views that they're getting, but they're not happy with the ads. There's very limited ad sizes and all that they don't have on AMP that they have on their current mobile sites.
Absolutely.
Well, and especially those places. Yeah, I mean, they make a lot of money, especially in the online space. They make a lot of money on those banner ads.
Oh, yes.
like
just
most of it, because nobody reads paper things anymore.
Yeah, so it's an interesting article. I'll link to it there on Edge of the Web, and had an interesting quote. So a lot of the publishers spoke anonymously.
In anonymity. There it is.
And the reason they did is because they said, quote, Google might turn some knob on that hurts the company. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Just think about that for a second.
Yeah.
They have the fear of God when it comes down to Google.
They have the fear of knob, actually.
Fear of knob. But literally, because I mean, that's what has happened in this space. The SEOs, as much as we're supposed to be contributing and helping Google along, I mean, it's out of fear that we have been over the course of the years. Because as soon as a penalty started to come through, you had to get on the good side of Google, right? Because we reported stories of companies that were still not playing correctly in the Google sandbox, and not only their clients got hit, but literally everybody that had been a client of those black hat SEOs went down in flames. I mean, portfolios of companies got destroyed by those type of companies out there. So,
yeah. So Google's Richard Gingras, he's the vice president of their news. He's interviewed the story as well, and he said, "We want to drive the ecosystem forward, but obviously these things don't happen overnight. The objective of AMP is to have it drive more revenue for publishers than non-AMP pages, but we're just not there yet."
Okay,
that was his quote. So
AMP is among us, everybody. So literally, pay attention. If you haven't deployed AMP for your website, please do. It's a necessity now, and you won't know it until guess what? There's another news article right here that we've got from the SEM Post. This is from Jennifer Slegg, and this is very similar in a particular mindset of what Google's doing and what they're trying to present to their users. Okay, so a password or a credit card field on an HTTP site, not a secure HTTPS site, but an HTTP site. Google Chrome will mark it as an insecure page in January 2017. So
dun, dun, dun.
I'm saying, just think about it. If you actually, on the search engine result page, all of a sudden, you've got a big red X or a broken red lock symbol.
Or pop-up or something.
Right.
That pops up on the screen, that advanced.
Don't do this.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to go here, whatever that pop-up thing is? Yeah, that's not a good thing. And it was not only just that, it was just if you have anything that says enter a password on that page, that'll shut it down. But it won't shut down the whole site. It's just that page.
Just that page.
Yeah, it'll insecure that page.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff's coming in January. You got the mobile first update.
The year
that's happening.
The year 2017 happens in January.
Well, they never really announced the mobile first. They said in coming months, but everything else coming out January. The interstitial penalty.
Yep.
And now this. So.
And probably something Penguin that they're not going to tell us about now.
Well, AMP certainly is part of this entire. It's not going to be a penalty, but it's certainly going to be an enhancement, and they're going to be scoring websites positively with that what do you want to say, compliance level. So get your stuff together, people. If you're not paying attention to what you need to do for your website, please do. It's very important to be in compliance. I say that, and just earlier I was talking about being fearful of Google, but Google will give you the points. They'll give you the value, the structure. But I mean, these penalties and these compliance issues are coming at you. So
there's nothing to be afraid of as long as you do what you're told. I mean, it is the overbearing parent of all of the things that we do.
They're doing it for our own good.
Yeah.
Because they know best.
Yeah.
And if Doug was here, right, I'd be channeling the inner. What right do they have to tell us what to do? We can control our own websites.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, another news article real quick. How Google Home turns voice answers into clickable links. Tom, tell us about that.
So the Amazon Echo alternative from Google is the Google Home. It's shipped out this week if you pre-ordered it. But it's pretty much the same thing as Amazon Echo, but it's got Google's back end.
Yeah.
So it's got all of
Watch how you say that. Google could get offended.
They might turn it up.
Oh!
But yeah, so I mean, it's all search algorithm data and all its. And if you guys have noticed, but our listeners may not have noticed, the instant answers are starting.
Sure.
Our SEO industry calls it ranking for zero.
Right.
So that's a lot of what these Google Home the Google Home device is going to be running off of. It's called the Google Assistant with the new Google Pixel phone. It's all going to be running off that same back end there. So I've seen a lot of videos too, kind of comparing how Google Home compares to Amazon Echo, and it's kind of interesting to see how you ask, the way you interact with it. It's kind of the same, but just because Google's Google and it's got its back end that it's got the what is it called? It's so the video I saw is they asked who's the president and said Barack Obama. Google Home said Barack Obama. Then they asked how old is he. Like they didn't ask how old Barack Obama is. They asked how old is he, and they knew you were talking about Barack Obama. Then they asked who was the president before him, and he said George W. Bush.
So it's a contextual connection.
Right. Yeah, there it is. That's the thing. With the words and stuff.
Describe it.
Yeah,
but so Amazon Echo doesn't have that back end that Google does.
You have to ask.
But Amazon Echo has Amazon's back end, and you can
I just wonder how much overlap there's going to be. Realistically, how many people are going to have the Google Home and order things off of Amazon?
They didn't. The video I saw, they didn't do that. They just did the.
Of course. Yeah, that'd be a really stupid thing for them to do to try to promote their new product. Oh yeah, look, we're gonna order things off of Amazon on our Google, on your new Google Home. That'd be great.
Yeah, but back to this article, ranking zero. With the growth of these new devices, what does that do to our organic search rankings? Google's just going to read the answer. They're going to read our answer, but we're not going to get an organic visit or anything. Right. So if you ask it, I think in this video, they asked about a minced pie recipe. Mm-hmm. And so the Google reads you the recipe, and obviously you can't follow the recipe of somebody reading you the ingredients. And so it sends you the link to that article on your phone through the Google Home app, I think is what it was. Right. And so that's how technically you'll get the traffic, I guess, but they still have to go to the phone and click on the link.
Got it.
Well, there you go.
Well, they're making. They're dialing into the Internet of Things. So, this content's going to be making its way to your Google dashboard link in your car and your Google devices.
Yeah, so I think where Google Home kind of has the advantage is they got that mobile.
Yeah,
the mobile device side of things.
And they also bought Nest.
Yeah, it connects to Nest, so you can just tell your Google Home to turn off the air or turn the heat up or whatever. So the Philips Hue and one other one that they connect with as well.
Very good. Very good.